Last Saturday was one of the darkest hours in the history of Celtic. They crashed out of the Scottish Cup against Ross County, but have bounced back in the SPL. Neil Lennon still believes they can win the title, and a victory today would ironically give them their best run in the league this season.
Oh, Robbie Keane, brilliant! A classic Robbie Keane kind of goal. It is a Robbie Keane, and it is 1-0 to Celtic. There again, and he scored again.
Inspirational Hibs manager John Hughes will have to conduct affairs from the stands today. Their form is poor of late, but they still covet Europa League football qualification. In January, they proved that they have what it takes to upset the boys at home. It was a simple equation for Neil Lennon and his Celtic team today. Failure to beat Hibs and their rivals Rangers could become champions if they beat Hearts on Sunday. However, Hibs had their own agenda, trying to secure Europa League qualification. Your commentators at Celtic Park were Andy Walker and Ian Crocker.
Well, Celtic made two changes from the midweek Motherwell match. Luka Zaluka was terrific in that game, but he's replaced by his Polish pal, Artur Boruc. And Marc-Antoine fortunately returns to the starting lineup because Diamanti Camara has a tight hamstring. Scott Brown faces his former club. Robbie Keane scored a penalty winner at Easter Road just a fortnight ago. Hibs make three changes from the team hammered by Hamilton. Liam Miller is suspended, so misses out against his former club. Pat Craig is injured and Stephen Tico drops to the bench. In come Paul Hanlon, David Wotherspoon and Kevin McBride, who've all just recovered from injuries. McBride came through Celtic's academy. Derek Riordan spent 2 years here. Andreas Hinkle and Georgios Samaras are among the Celtic subs. They weren't involved against Motherwell. Danny Galbraith came off the bench to score the winner for Hibs here in January. Today sees the first SPL fixtures after the controversial split. Just the 5 games to go now, but no issues have been resolved quite yet. If Celtic don't win today, though, Rangers could secure the title at home to Hearts tomorrow. Celtic must take 3 points here to keep their old firm rivals waiting. These two teams met just a fortnight ago. Celtic winning at Easter Road. So there isn't much they don't know about each other. Two teams who have seen their seasons crumble over the last couple of months, Andy.
Yeah, quite dreadful Celtic last week, and I think what the players have to show today, they have to show these supporters that they care. And I think too many of them were guilty of not looking as though they cared about it last week. So a bit of a boost in midweek, getting the 3 points against Motherwell. They have to continue that this afternoon against Hibs.
Lee Naylor will take this early free kick. It's a poor one, though. He might get a second opportunity. Robbie Keane makes himself available. And that's a foul by Fortuny. Put it wide anyway, typically.
Well, it's exactly the type of ball he's looking for. I think this is Fortuny at his best. When he gets that type of ball in and around the box.
Kevin McBride. Given away by McCormack. Aidan McGeady having a run at Darren McCormack. And Robbie Keane. And Celtic have an early lead. It hasn't taken them long to get going today. And no surprise, who should finish that off?
Well, it's a dreadful mistake from Darren McCormack to give the ball away so cheaply in that area. But in the end, he allows McGeady to take him on one-on-one. The cross is a good one. And as usual, Robbie Keane showing the type of composure that has been lacking in so many Celtic strikers this season. He gets a tight ankle on that, makes sure he hits the target, guides it right into the corner. Perfect start from Celtic, but a bit of a gift from Darren McCormack.
Irish eyes are smiling. McGeady setting up Keane. And that's 13 goals now for Celtic for Robbie Keane. Unlucky for Hibs. Terrible goal to concede. David Wotherspoon looking to get to this, though. Darren O'Dea came across. It is a corner. Wotherspoon has only trained for a couple of days on his return from injury. John Hughes admitting that he's gambling on the youngster's fitness. John Rankin then to take this corner. Boritz making contact. Scott Brown now. Keane, the goal scorer.
I think it'll be some test today, Ian, for the likes of Paul Hanlon, Darren McCormack, young guys who are coming into the team. Hibs have done this so often through the years, and you have to be able to play in an arena like this. Not 60,000 here at all, but still fairly intimidating, wide open spaces. And if you give the ball away, like Darren McCormack did there, it's a one-on-one with McGeady, chances are he'll go past you and create something.
Here's Anthony Stokes. Purposeful. Oh, it's a terrific goal from Derek Ryden. And how special will that be for the man who failed to make an impression here in 2 years as a player, and we've had 2 goals inside the first 6 minutes.
I don't think it's a surprise, the type of goal, Ian. Absolutely terrific strike, left foot or right foot, it doesn't matter to Riordan. He catches it so well, doesn't take a touch, hits it beautifully and right into the far corner. It's the variety of goals that Riordan gives you that makes him at times a very special player. That is a sweet strike right into the corner.
Ryder now has slipped Stokes in, a big chance here for Hibs again. Nish missed it. Wotherspoon. And Boritz will gather.
You see how open Celtic are at the back. Sometimes the passing, the opposition players in behind them, it's too easy.
McBride. Murray. Ryden. McBride, who's such a tidy player, rarely gives the ball away. Wotherspoon, Stokes. Brown, and Robbie Keane is onside. And Hibs are in big bother here. Robbie Keane has got Fortuné alongside, he claims he was fouled.
Well, Robbie Keane complaining here about his foul. I think he was fouled. He gets the ball away there. Bamber comes in and takes his legs away. You can see Robbie Keane getting the pass away, but he is fouled. Can't get the ball to Fortuné. Here you see Riordan setting up Stokes. I'm just surprised he doesn't cut back onto his right here and have a crack at goal. John Hughes, I think, thinking the same thing. Chance gone.
Lee Naylor, who has been recalled to the side since Neil Lennon took charge. Lost his place to Danny Fox initially and then to Edson Brathwaite. Here he is again. Fortuné. Keane. And the flag stays down, but Niall McGinn unable to take advantage of it. Corner.
Well, this is where Fortuné again is so good. Getting control at the edge of the box, setting up Brown, who in turn sets up McGinn, and he should do better. I think he just lacks a bit of composure here.
It's McGeady versus McCormack again. And there's no doubting who's ahead in that contest at the moment. McGeady, Fortuné!
Well, we wondered whether McGeady would come up with the end product after so much promising play, and he does here. He cuts in into his right foot, takes 2 of them away, back onto his left. That's a terrific cross for any striker. And Fortuné's getting a run on it. It's not a standing start. I think he should do better.
Bamber careless. Hibs could be exposed here. Aidan McGeady. Bamber recovers. McGeady not giving up on it just yet, though. Scott Brown was in there, but it's cleared by Ian Murray.
With McGeady once again getting to the byline, that's a great cross. Scott Brown is just half a yard away.
Naylor. Here's Keane. Here's McGeady. Lee Naylor. It's Robbie Keane. And it's diverted wide.
Once again, he works the space, Robbie Keane. He's found by Lee Naylor this time. Must just have been a slight deflection. Don't think that was hitting the target.
This will be the last action of the half. It's Lee Naylor's corner. Graham Stack collects it. That's it, half-time. Well, Aidan McGeady has had a lot of joy in this first half, and it was he who set up an early opener for another Irish international, Robbie Keane, with a neat finish. But Celtic's lead lasted a mere 2 minutes because one of their former players, Derek Ryden, sweetly struck an equaliser. 2 early goals, but they weren't added to, and at the break it's Celtic 1, Hibs 1. Celtic and Hibs locked together at 1-1. Nish for Wotherspoon, returning from injury today. Celtic have won their last 5 games here. Just the one defeat in the SPL at Celtic Park this season. It was against Hibs in January. Keane now for McGinn, who almost released Fortune. Keane. Here's Josh Thompson. Mark Wilson. McGinn. Now Stokes on his own at the moment, but others are arriving. Lawrence will come out and bravely take that. Scott Brown may have taken a knock amid all that.
Well, this was terrific play from Anthony Stokes, but look at the determination of Scott Brown. He's determined to get back there. Once again, Boric, as strong as his teammate, both of them take a bit of a knock, but Stokes almost getting away there. Boric and Brown had to react.
McBride. Hanlon. Nish. Rankin. Ryden. Some crisp passing here from Hibs. Neat move, McCormack. And now Stokes has been caught, and that's a penalty for Hibs. Penalty.
I think the referee's spot on here, because what Josh Thompson does is here, he waits, and Stokes gets to the ball first. Thompson waits, he wants to clear it, and Stokes is in there, a bit like the penalty earlier, just a few weeks ago with Aidan McGeady at Easter Road. Stephen Finney's got this one absolutely spot on.
Anthony Stokes with 19 goals this season against Artur Boruc. Stokes scores! Superb penalty. Celtic are toiling again, and Rangers are sensing that a title party could be in the offing this weekend.
It's a terrific penalty. Boric goes the right way, but it's the power that beats him. And Stokes is having a terrific season, scoring at all the big grounds, scoring at Ibrox, scoring here at Celtic Park, scoring regularly. And he is delighted with that strike.
Rasmussen. Fortune. Keane. Rasmussen. Stop by Strack. Naylor's corner. Stack finding that a little awkward. It's cleared though by Rankin. It's going to come back though. Hinkle. Brown. Naylor. And Stack has it again.
I tell you, that was a terrific cross this time from Naylor, right into the danger area. Just a bit surprised there wasn't more movement there from Rasmussen.
Fortune. Fortune still going. Keane is in the middle, obviously. Here he is. Nearly.
Well, he's just a bit unlucky, Robbie Keane. In the end, he's the only striker in the box here. Fortune just has to find one. McGeady making a late effort, but this one here trying to guide it towards goal, and it just drifts past. Bamba does well to put him under a bit of pressure. And earlier on, here's the three of them linking up, and Rasmussen, who's just on, draws a good save from Stack.
It's come through to McGeady now. Keane nearly, Fortune does score. Celtic have grabbed an equaliser through Marc-Antoine Fortune.
Terrific play from McGeady. Down that left-hand side and firing it into an area. But here's McGeady, he's got the space. The left foot right into that danger area. Keane's onto it. Stack actually makes a terrific save, but it falls just for Fortune, and he does the right thing. He's following up as well. I think the sheer weight of numbers inside that box. You see Scott Brown behind him. Rasmussen's in there as well. And it falls for Fortune with 10 minutes to go. He might just dig something out.
Rasmussen, here's Keane, and it's back to Rasmussen! And it slithers just wide, agonisingly for Celtic.
Brilliant set-up from Robbie Keane here, with his back to him. Wonderful first touch. He's completely aware of what's going on behind him. And Rasmussen, I think he's a bit surprised, because he doesn't catch this cleanly.
Guemo. Fortune. Rasmussen scores! Celtic 3-2 up! And remarkably, it looks like they will keep Rangers waiting still to secure that title.
Well, it's dramatic again. This team have been known to do this throughout the years, and once again they've turned it on his head. A poor second half performance, but there's Rasmussen. A hint of offside there, it has to be said. Fortune driving down the right-hand side. It's worked well, him going there. Rasmussen and Keane in the middle, and in the end Rasmussen, the type of goal that he always scores. He's offside. Celtic have got a break there. I think he's offside there.
Is going to get a yellow card for that.
It's been a real lesson for him this afternoon, Darren McCormack, up against McGeady so often, and he just loses it here. It's a stupid foul on Naylor. He's getting to the byline, he's going nowhere. He's lucky just to escape with a yellow there.
It's all over. Neil Lennon reckons Celtic could still win this title. Not many would agree with him, but they're certainly making Rangers work for it, and they're certainly keeping their Glasgow rivals waiting. Morten Rasmussen came off the bench to grab a late winner after Marc-Antoine Fortune had equalised. Hibs were 2-1 up, and that was a big response from Celtic, especially under current circumstances with a half-full Celtic Park and the fans on their back. But they managed to dig out 3 points today. Robbie Keane opened the scoring. Rasmussen finished the scoring. And Rangers won't be winning the title this weekend because it's finished here. Celtic 3, Hibs 2.
John, what did you say to your players after that? Well, it was more what I says at half-time. I felt we were well in the game, and we just needed to speed our passing up and have great belief that we could go and pass the ball. And be it all credit to them, you know, to be 2-1 up with 10 minutes to go, to not take anything from the game. There's real disappointment there, but that's the way football goes. You just need to take it on the chin.
Neil, did you get courage today?
Yeah, I did, and I got a wee bit of never say a day attitude. You know, I'm really pleased and proud of the players today. They kept going. They lost their way a wee bit, you know, which was understandable, but they stuck right at it, and I'm just thrilled for them. You know, it's a big win for us today in the context of things.
So this is the way the top 6